And if I hate to like rehash all the details of the mod pack, but these break into these little rocks. But if you break all of the rock around it, you actually do get the whole raw stone, which is pretty handy. You can make that's like the only way to get it. So for some of the rocks, those can become stone anvils. For others, they just, like this rock is a nice color for decoration. So we'll be using it for that. And so when I'm mining this stuff, I try to get, because because using the pickaxe takes so darn long, I try to maximize its utility and break the rocks around it, and I kind of get a twofer every once in a while. Every once in a while, which makes it just go a little bit faster. Unless I sit here and plan too long for which blocks to take, as I've been known to do. And that's what I'm going to have to do with like that whole basalt pillar right there, that face, because I really want some of that rock, because that's a good looking rock. There it is. I'm trying to find the edge of the copper. That's why I'm not over here digging around that, because I'd like to know how far out I have to go. That was a good use of that pickaxe, breaking the snow. Maybe there's a little bit of ice in it. I sang that song earlier, and now songs are coming to mind with the greatest of ease. So that was, I almost sang some Vanilla Ice there, and that would have been, well, shown my age. And probably alienated my entire audience. Or not, if that's your thing. Takes all kinds, right? We had a little bit of a mini cave in here. So we got our first cobblestone. I've been trying to not let that happen, just because I didn't want the extra... Oh, that's right, the cobblestone breaks into the rocks too. Okay, cool. Now that will stay up there forever. And we will let it, because I really want my buddy to see the mine. We've already gotten a lot of the copper, but if I can leave some of it behind, then he can kind of see its extent. Or he may be AFK long enough that I just have to shut the server down on him. Yeah, we both got kids, and he's probably tending to one of them. Maybe it's a cry fest or something. So I won't stay up too much later. It's already 11:30, and while that might not seem late to many of you, that's quite late for me. I was up till 1:30 last night, uploading the video, the previous TerraFirmaPunk video, and that hurt. That hurt the next morning. It was hard getting out of bed for work. Choices. There we go. So the good thing is I've got I hope you liked the music track that I put to the previous episode. That was fun to find. I really like NCS, No Copyright Sounds. Their tracks are really good. I discovered them on a, what's it called? I'm going to get it wrong. Faruna Builds or something like that. They did a really cool time-lapse of a giant temple thing that they built, and they had one of NCS's tracks on it, and that was an awesome song. And so I've been listening to that 100,000 times a day, give or take, and so I found another one of the tracks to put with the previous TerraFirmaPunk video. And so, you know, I did some typing and stuff earlier before I realized he had gone way AFK. But, you know, maybe I'll put the music to it or something, make it a little bit more interesting to watch. We'll see. But for the Twitch folks, they just have to suffer through the silence. Not good for viewership. That's alright. One episode at a time. Was that ore? Well, that takes a lot longer to break. This is going to be cool. I do this every once in a while in vanilla as well. Kind of mine around something. Well, I mean, for starters, just to make sure that you get it all right when it's like diamond or something. But it makes really cool patterns in a really old world, probably around, I was going to guess a version, but I don't remember them very well. I had so much material and just so much like unsmelted iron and stuff. I just didn't need any for a long time, and so I just started mining around everything instead of actually mining it out. Figured I'd come back to it later. It also meant that I could wait for an enchanted pickaxe for like the redstone and stuff like that. It worked well, and it made such a cool, I called it the museum. It was such a cool place. I actually still have that old world file that the server host sent to me on request. I'm getting waylaid here. So that's kind of what I mean. Like if I felt like there was a possibility that, you know, something could like spawn on my face, I'd be less likely to do the teleporting cheaty thing. But when I'm just running around, you know, slightly before dusk so that I can go back, it makes more sense with, like I said, I just need to stop talking about this, but it makes more sense in vanilla when I could actually sleep, because then there is no time lost. It's just my time, not game time. But for this, it's a little harder, so we'll run back tonight. That's fine. We just do it every once in a while. I think my buddy likes to teleport more than I do, so you can give him a harder time, even though he doesn't upload his stuff. Oh, that's a lot of stuff right there. Let's go around. Oh, I got a cliff face on my side. Oh, actually, another funny thing that happened. If you didn't watch the Twitch version of the long TerraFirmaPunk video, at one point I was getting out of the way of a witch, I think, and its cat, which I ended up talking about in the video, but I wasn't recording when I fought them. I was getting out of the way of that witch and the cat, and I had just backed up far enough that they weren't tracking me anymore, and totally backed up right into a bear. And the bear was like munch, and I definitely died. I could only take like one hit as it was. They're tracking me. The spider's gonna find me too. Those guys don't hit very hard though, so I might just try to dart across the ice. I need to figure out where I am. Alright, I regret nothing. Oh, I regret being really slow right now. Alright, cool. not so hard. Just gotta dodge the lava on the way up and we're good. Yeah, I really don't want to fall in the lava with all this copper. Or I guess I didn't actually get that much. All the stone. Hey squirrel. That was scary. Scared of the squirrel. Oh, there's gonna be all kinds of stuff over here. Just let me in my door. Sneak! Torches, you're getting me down. So, don't quote me on this, but I think in TFC there is a spawn safety area, and it's based on how much time you spend in a particular, set of chunks. And he hasn't timed out or anything. And eventually the mobs will not spawn in a certain radius. You still get the zombie hordes in the middle of the night from the Feed the Beast mod pack, but it's not quite as dangerous as vanilla after you get established, and so it actually pays off to spend a lot of time in one spot, which of course makes finding your ores even that much harder. So all around good varied gameplay, kind of naturally. Cool. There's a wither skeleton over there. Have not actually seen one ever in this world before. Actually I said that, but then I remembered one time. So Matt forgot a T. Or he wanted to fill out his SAT form faster. We'll see. I can ask him later. Oh, get out of the way, junk. Alright. More of that, more of that. More of this. Oh, I got a ton of carrots off that guy. Nice. Not too much after we cut all the decay off, but that's okay. Face itching. What are we gonna do? Hey, I thought this broke into... Whoops. Oh no, oh no. That just happened. Man. Yeah, that's what I want to pick up right now. You. Not that, not that. Nice. Hotkeys. There it is. Well, at least it didn't break the stuff. Okay. This. And that's good. Oh, more stuff. That and 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 that that and that and that. Butterfly and milkweed. I should just go plant that. Get it out of our chest here. Taking up space. Oh, don't. I did not want to middle click there. Oh yeah, I got these. That's mine. And I'm gonna go plant that flower. Right there. Oh. You guys see two flowers, right? Unpredictable. Need some windows out this way so we can see what those mobs are. Out there. Or we could try to jump over. Is that a skeleton? Might be a skeleton. No, it's not showing up as one on journey map. That's nice. We got a nice nice set of this stuff. Yeah, so this gabbro can be man, I got a lot of dirt. You know what? I need to make some more of these. Make 4 more. Consolidate our dirt. You never know when you need to do a landfill. What am I doing? Putting the clay away. And we'll just... oh, the wood is really close to that. He might catch on fire. We'll see. I'm gonna feel really bad if that happens. Oh, it's daytime. You guys should be like, hey, Aeredor, daytime. Aeredor, daytime. And I'd be like, oh yeah. Time to rock and roll. And fire starter. I can't leave this unattended. Can I push him? I can't push him. I'd feel so bad if he died. Especially because we don't... oops! Hit him in the head. Especially because we don't have our spawn set. You've seen me die. It's way over on the other side of the world. And that's because we have not found a large hide yet. So, gonna let that pit kiln burn for a little while. It's not gonna catch anything in here on fire. And unfortunately the chunk will still be loaded because this guy's here. So, with that in mind, this is probably a... oh, he despawned. Okay. Running. Man, all these trees are growing back. That's good. We did some major deforestation when we were setting up that house, because we were just trying to get some sight lines around us so we could see the monsters coming. And we kind of forgot the saplings part so that we could replant. And then it's like the game knew what we needed, because like the next zombie that we killed had dropped an iron scythe, or however you say that word, and so then we could get tons of saplings from the trees quickly. So we did that a bunch, and then we were able to replant our ecological wasteland, and now we live in harmony with those trees. So we need the wood and chop them down again. It's a good relationship. Having better luck with smart moving. It's not disabled, is it? No, it's on easy. I don't know the difference, so I couldn't tell you what easy meant. It could mean that it's easy to catch the... oh, I really want some of that slate. And he's not there. What do you think, guys? So I've run into spaces before like this, and then the actual running in makes the boss spawn. So I ran into I found a miner's hut or something like that, and And I was like, oh, what's this? You know, just kind of meandering up to it. No mobs for, you know, in sight anywhere. And then, no joke, I get like within 20, 30 feet of it. Minecraft feet of it. And this Steve mob that's taller than that spawns right in front of me and one-shots me. Yeah. I don't think I got that stuff back. It's gone. I don't think I was carrying much. What's this? Andesite. Cool looking, but not as cool as the shale. And I don't think any of this stuff will fall on my head. Alright, I feel like I'm pushing my luck with the Hydra. Alright, back to copper. I'm going to leave that. It's a nice outpost for watching mobs come, and it can help me defend myself. Alright, it is 11:50. We're going to go at most 10 more minutes, and then we're going to DC him, and I'm going to go to bed, because I got to work tomorrow. I guess I'm not even by the copper anymore. It's over here, though. Okay. So we'll just keep cutting this out around it. That was a bad place to start. That's the thing, is I kind of feel like I have to start up there, because this is easier when you start at the top. Don't break. There we go. Alright. There's probably a system of some kind of efficiency to this. I have not figured it out. I just kind of have to roll with it. If I ever had like a very straight rock face that I was doing this in, it might be easier to figure out. But those don't happen, so I have to invent it. You heard me. Cool. This is going well. Yeah, look at all that. Let's see. Because this kind of tends to work. So you're just kind of going straight up or diagonally up the rock face here. Gotta cut in one, and then behind the next one. That's pretty reliable. Floating island in the background with a cool little tree. Oh, there's a few of them. Neat little trees on there. Another thing that happened on the Twitch stream that didn't make it into YouTube, just streaming, not recording, is oh, sad day. Pickaxe broke. I was running back through so slow. I was running back over here, and actually it might have been the same time when I was running away from the bear that was spawn camping, or grave camping, and a wintry hive. Running away from the bear, and came up on a neat little, ooh, what's this? Oh, the poor stuff. Yeah, not interested. I might get it just out of necessity because it's staring me in the face, but ran into a wide open, oh, you know what? It was here. This cool area over here with the river running through it, and hey, sheep. I might come back for these guys. The river area, big open space, not new world generation, but was loading. Hadn't been loaded in a while, and man, was I able to see through the world. I saw the coolest looking, not abandoned mine shaft, something cooler with more interesting like wall textures and stuff. It was like a old kind of rogue cavern thing. In fact, that might even be the name of the mod pack. That might be why that word came to mind so easily. It was neat looking. Once we get geared up, we're gonna have to check that out. At this rate, in like 2018 or something. Nah, we'll get there sooner than that. Hard part's gonna be figuring out how to get in there, because it's not as easy just to tunnel down because you risk a cave-in. You actually kind of need to find the right way in. Don't fall in the lava. So besides comments on my games, I also want to hear from you guys. Who else you watch? I mentioned Etho, I think 3 times now between a couple of my streams, and for good reason. One of my favorites. I also watched Good and BOO. BOO is probably my favorite. I like his sense of humor. I like that he could sing. If I ever had a sing-off with him, it would probably be the best day of my life. Don't tell my wife I said that. So, yeah, so let me know who else you like, and as I said in a previous one, it's not about competition with those guys, because it's not happening. They do it for a job and I do not. They have 5-6 years of experience before I got around to doing this, so just very different worlds that we're starting from. So we're gonna wave bye to my buddy, and we'll pick this up next time. I gotta make a new pickaxe because there isn't one up there. He might have one, but I'm not gonna kill him to find out. That's just mean. So, gonna fire up the forge, or actually, I'm not sure we can do that yet because we don't have charcoal. So, gonna fire up the pick kiln, make some molds. It's like a 5-step process, and then I'll get some more pickaxes. But that is an off-camera job, kind of like a lot of the mining. But hopefully the conversation was fun. Leave a like, leave some comments, and we'll see you all in the next episode. See ya.